Hello, Scott here. Today I'm going to talk about 6 reasons that will make you want to brand yourself. Okay. So, all branding is not the same. The approach to branding a small service business versus an e-commerce business versus a big corporate company should be different because the goals of each are different. In order for a company like Target or Apple to play at the level they do, they must be distinctive while still being likable to a huge audience. This means that they're different and unique, cannot and should not be as different and unique as someone who is building a small business brand. So these big companies rely on huge advertising budgets that consistently get their brand in front of everyone via TV ads, billboards, magazines, and so on, to remind them that they exist. Small businesses, on the other hand, don't have millions of dollars to spray and pray in the hopes of obtaining a small percentage of customers. No. Small businesses and solopreneurs must be more targeted with their advertising. The message must be bolder and more distinct to catch and hold attention more quickly. This is why our approach to small business branding and personal branding is all about focusing on being bold. That being said, personal branding is also different than small business branding. But I believe here's the top 6 benefits of building a personal brand. So, number 1, personal brands connect faster recently. I talked about how humans connect with other humans, more quickly than they connect with a company brand, and how that connection is longer lasting. Just think back to someone you may have met at a party years ago that made an impression on you. Even though you met them just that once, you still haven't forgotten them. While a very focused, distinct, and effective BA company brand can also have a long-lasting effect on your memory, it still pales in comparison to the kind of emotional memory that can be conjured up when thinking of a particularly charming iteration you may have had with a person once upon a time. You know what I mean. Okay, number 2, personal brands can evolve and adapt more easily, as mentioned before. It's important to have focus when building a personal brand. You don't want it to just be an amalgamation of everything you can do and everything you like. That being said, you do want to be authentic because your audience connects with you as a person, as opposed to a company. It will be easier for them to come along for the ride as you evolve and grow. Like a friend, people will expect you to grow and change. As long as you're not just jumping from random interest to random interest without any follow through, your growth and changes will be natural, expected, and maybe even exciting for your audience. Investing in your personal brand increases the value of your most valuable asset. Building a personal brand gives you license to spend time and money on developing your best self. Once you complete the fundamentals of getting clear on your voice, message, and look, brand development is all about creating excellent content. And that requires you to constantly work on growing and articulating your knowledge. The more skills and knowledge you acquire along the way, the more opportunities you have in the future. Plus, building a BA personal brand requires working through a lot of personal challenges and sticking points, such as the fears that come along with putting yourself out there. But remember, the best opportunities come from having you and your ideas out there for people to discover, relate to, and remember. Okay, number 4, personal brands keep you flexible. When you build a personal brand, you gain authority in your area of expertise. It helps you to set the stage to capitalize on future opportunities. Opportunities you may not even be able to imagine right now or don't even think you want. I started building my personal brand solely to help market my first business. But because of the brand I created, I was approached with a bunch of different opportunities. And while I currently have no desire to work for a large company, I also realize that somewhere down the line, I may find an opportunity like that, which is more appealing. Say, plus, by then, the authority my brand has built will allow me to create the terms. And this brings me to my next point. Number 5, personal brands give you the power. There's only one of you. If you build a personal brand and it lines up with the needs of someone who wants to hire you, most likely they'll have to agree to your terms. The better your personal brand is, the less replaceable you are, which means you have all the bargaining chips. I have met lots of solopreneurs and small businesses who believe putting themselves forward as their company's brand makes growth impossible. This is not true. Think of any big name personal brand you know and then ask yourself, is the owner worse off or overworked because they're the face of their business and brand? Number 6, personal brands don't need anyone else but you. This is one of the greatest benefits, especially if you're just starting your personal brand. It's totally possible to build a strong personal brand with just a computer and a phone because it's all about you showing up and sharing your expertise. The one thing that cannot be outsourced is the core of your personal brand. It must come from you because only you hold the key to the particular nuances of your expertise. So not only do you not need anyone else, you really need yourself. You must show up for yourself and invest in yourself to build the core elements of your brand. Okay, so I hope you liked that training. If you did, there's lots more. If you click on the link, go to my Facebook group. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.